Two partners, United Nations ESCAP and Goldman Sachs, team up to explore a possibility for women. Today, in many countries, legal, institutional, financial, and cultural barriers still hold back women's full economic potential.
The problem with Indonesian situation, most of them are in informal sectors, which means they are not calculated in the statistics, and sometimes they are also not protected by the law.
Well, actually, biggest challenge is really relates with the permits and license and anything dealing with the government. Because it is something really beyond our capacity to handle.
Through a unique public-private partnership program, these challenges are being addressed.
The development of women in Malaysia is a journey towards placing its women in their rightful place in society.
This program aims to create a supportive legal and policy environment for women's entrepreneurship in Asia-Pacific.
We must ensure that these commitments don't remain confined to the pages of planning.
National research was conducted in China, India, Indonesia, and Malaysia. Then, national consultations were held with the government, private sector, community groups, and entrepreneurs themselves to find solutions. Working side by side in groups, participants came up with concrete strategies to support women's economic participation.
The topics that cover today is mind-blowing to me because from A to Z, meaning the 4 groups that do the sharing, we are covering from policy to engagement to activities.
The consultations considered ways to innovate business by women. We visited 4 entrepreneurs at their workplaces to get a better idea of what inspired them.
I'm Archana Gupta and I manufacture costume jewelry. So you're in my production unit.
For Archana's company Touchstone, weddings are big business.
During the service itself, the bride might be wearing gold, but before and after in the many functions, she requires elaborate jewelry.
She says many women are steered away from business by their own families.
In India, it's not simple. It's difficult to do business. It's difficult for men, it's difficult for women. I think it's very important to start thinking bigger.
Seema Jindal Jajodia started Nourish Organics 4 years ago.
This is my first business. I was very passionate about health and food in general.
Having cancer survivors in her family led her to start her business in health food.
We're introducing this yummy pad thai noodles, which is actually not noodles at all. It's made with zucchini.
What was the first hurdle Seema had to overcome? Being a housewife with no business experience.
I started Kasadia in 1999.
So actually now it's confirmed it's World Halal Week, Kuala Lumpur.
Kasadia creates media content to redefine Islam for a new generation.
The global Muslims are very young on average. The Muslim population is about 23 to 24 years old.
She's published halal guidebooks for travelers.
And we've done movies, a Malay movie with superheroes with supernatural powers who happen to be a Muslim.
Jumatun credits her staying power to pursuing work she is passionate about.
This is a lovely dress. It's very simple.
Michelle Lau was in between jobs when she started Misha Shakira with a friend in 2005.
During a time when I was having an interview with a friend, she was actually in the batik business and I saw what she had. I love her designs.
And after getting a microcredit loan at a government bank,
from a 300 square feet retail, we moved to a 4,000 square feet manufacturing and office. What I do, I find it very fulfilling because not only do we get to preserve, we get to express ourselves creative work.
Being able to get a loan has made it possible for Michelle to pursue her dream. Our journey to empower women now brings us to the regional forum in Beijing. Our goal here is to share the findings and craft a regional strategy to enhance women's economic empowerment, one that will open doors to finance and market, assets and resources, and business education and training. China is moving fast on this front. Since 2009, the government has rolled out over $20 billion in interest-free loans, kickstarting businesses for nearly 3 million women across China. The regional forum will show how we can empower women through the right policies and programs. For mothers and sons, fathers and daughters, women's vision for full inclusion in their country's growth is a shared future for us all.